Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to update Google Sheets from captured webhook response. So here I'm selling some products on an e-commerce platform and also I'm adding that order details in my Google Sheet. So here in this case I want whenever my customer update his or her order detail using the form which I've created, automatically a response should be captured by webhook by Pabbly, and after capturing the response automatically it should look for the value, and after finding that value automatically that row should be updated in my Google Sheet. So here to build this connection, I need to connect webhook by Pabbly to my Google Sheets. And here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here Pabbly Connect works on two principles, data, action and trigger. So here my trigger application will be webhook by Pabbly and my action applications will be Google Sheets. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So here you can see a Google Sheet where I have received the order details of my customers. So here I have received the order details of the products which I am selling on my e-commerce platform. So here in this case I want whenever my customer wish to update his or her order details, then he or she is going to fill a form which I have created using Pabbly Form Builder, where this order ID will be a static field and he or she can update other fields. So here in this case I want whenever a form is filled by my customer, automatically according to the information received, it should search for the value in my Google Sheet, and after searching for that row value, automatically the values of that row should be updated. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my form using a webhook, and after connecting my form, I need to build a connection between my webhook and the Google Sheet. So here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. This is the homepage of Pabbly Connect. You can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow. And for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button that is given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as update Google Sheets from captured webhook response. And now I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow with the name update Google Sheets from captured webhook response. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action, where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as webhook and my trigger event as catch webhook. And here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we will use this webhook URL to connect our form with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, I have already logged in my Pabbly Form Builder. So here in this Pabbly Form Builder, I'm going to click on this integration. And under integration, I'm going to click on this create webhook button that is given on the top right corner. And here you can see it is asking for add a webhook. So for that, let me take you back to Pabbly window. And here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. Moving back to the form, and here I'm going to add this webhook. So now here after entering this webhook, here I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we have successfully added a webhook here. So with this we have successfully set up the webhook. Now let's go back to our Pabbly window. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to generate a test response in our form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And now here in this form, we are going to add the data similar to our sheet and we are going to update some field values. So for that, let me take you back to my sheet. And from here, we are going to select this fourth row. And in our form, we are going to add the details of this order. So here we are going to copy this order ID. Moving back to form. Here I'm going to add this order ID. And now here after entering this order ID, we are going to update all these information. So for let's suppose here I'm going to enter the first name as similar as test, last name as user. Here we are going to change the phone number. So for checking the phone number, let me take you back to the sheet. And here you can see we have added the phone number as 10 times 7s. So moving back to our form. And here we are going to add a different phone number. So here for the phone number, I'm going to enter the number as, we have added a random phone number. And here we are also going to change the address. So for that, let me take you back to my sheet. And here let's check the address. So here the address is 333XYZ. So moving back to the form. And here we are going to add the address as 777XYZ. And here for the zip code, we are going to enter the same zip code. So for that, let me take you back to the sheet. And here we are going to check the zip code. So here we have entered a zip code as 464960. So moving back to the form. Here we are going to enter the zip code as 464960. So here we have successfully added all the information. And now I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says your message submitted successfully. So now let's go and check our Pabbly window. And here you can see we have received a successful response here where we have received all the details such as address, first name, last name, order ID, phone number, zip code and other details. So with this we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here we are going to select our action application as Google Sheets and our action event as lookup spreadsheet rows. So here I'm going to use this action event because I want whenever a new response is captured in Webhook by Pabbly, automatically it should search for the same value in my Google Sheets. So for that, here I'm going to use this action event. And now to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Sheets account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this sign in with Google. Here I'm going to select my account. And here I'm going to click on this allow and give access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward. And now here it is asking me to select my spreadsheet. So as I've already shown you that I have created my spreadsheet with the name e-commerce order details. So moving back to Pabbly window. And here I'm going to select my spreadsheet as e-commerce order details. Now after selecting the spreadsheet, here I'm going to select the sheet as sheet 1. Moving forward, and now here it is asking me to enter the lookup value. So here in the instruction it says enter the value to be searched in the column here. The response will return the 100 searched rows only. So here, as I've already told you that in our Google Sheet, this order ID field is a static field. That means this order ID cannot be changed. So here in this workflow, we are going to use the lookup value as our order ID. So moving back to Pabbly window. And here instead of entering this lookup value manually, here I will map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I will map the data from the response I have received in my Webhook by Pabbly. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever a new response is captured in our Webhook by Pabbly, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I am going to map the lookup value, that is order ID. Moving forward, and now here it is asking for lookup column. So here in the instruction it says search column. Here you can pass multiple comma separated columns. We will grab the matching rows and give you all of its value. So here we can add multiple columns, but as you all know that we have taken our lookup value as order ID. So here for this lookup column, I'm going to add a single column, that is order ID. So here you can see our order ID is in column A. So moving back to Pabbly window. So here I'm going to enter my lookup column as column A. Moving forward, you can also add multiple columns by adding commas between the columns. So now after entering this lookup column, moving forward, and now it is asking for AND column of data. So here in the instruction it says enter the column to which the data should be retrieved. Here it is to be noted that any data beyond the given column will be ignored. So basically we are going to add the end column till which we need the data. For that, let me take you back to my Google Sheet, and here in my Google Sheet my last column is column F. So moving back to Pabbly window, and here I want the AND column of data should be my last column. So for that I'm going to enter the end column as F. But if you want to retrieve only half data, then you can add the column as per your need. So now moving forward, and now here it is asking for lookup as date. So here, as you all know that we have selected our lookup value as order ID and it is not a date. So here for the lookup date we are going to select no. Moving forward, and here for use sheet headers as a key in response, we are going to select yes. Moving forward, and now for sort rows we can select top or bottom. So basically here we need to select the type from which we need to search the value. So here I want my value should be searched from top to bottom. So moving back to Pabbly window, and here I'm going to select the sort rows as top. So now here, after selecting all the required data, here I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received the rows found as 1, row index as 4, row value order ID, name, email, phone number, address, zip code and other details. So with this we have successfully set up this action step. Now let's move to another action step. So here for adding the another action step, here I'm going to click on this add action step button. And again I'm going to select my action application as Google Sheets. And this time I'm going to select my action event as update a row, because after searching that value, automatically that value should be updated with the new response we have captured in our webhook by Pabbly. So for that I'm going to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect again. And this time here I'm going to click on the select existing connection because I have already connected my Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect in my previous step. So now here I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and now again here it is asking me to select the spreadsheet. So here for the spreadsheet, again I'm going to select the sheet as e-commerce order details. And I'm going to select my sheet as sheet 1. Moving forward, and now here it is asking for the row index. So here in the instruction it says enter the row index to be updated here. This will update the entire row with the new values. So here for the row index, again we are going to map the row index from the response we have received in our lookup action step. So here we are going to map the row index. Moving forward, and now here it is asking for order ID, but here in the instruction it says leave blank this field to skip the existing cell value without any change. Use blank in this field to empty the existing value in the cell. So here as you know that order ID was a unique ID which I wanted to be a static field. So here I'm going to leave this order ID as a blank. Moving forward, so here I'm going to map the name from the response we have received in our webhook by Pabbly. First name space last name. Again this email field was not in our form, so here we are going to leave it blank. Moving forward, here for the phone number we are going to map the new phone number. Here I'm going to map the address, and lastly here I'm going to map the zip code. So here I've successfully mapped all the required data, and now after mapping all the new data, here I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. So now let's go and check our Google Sheet. And here you can see we have successfully updated our 4th row. So here we changed the values of 2 fields, that were phone number and the address. So here you can see we have successfully received the new phone number and new address. So with this we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we need to receive a new response in our webhook by Pabbly. And for that, let me take you back to my form. Here I'm going to refresh this form. And here I'm going to add another data and do a test submission. So for this time we are going to select a new order details. So this time let's take the 7th row. So here we are going to copy this order ID. Moving back to form. Here we are going to enter the order ID. And now here it is asking for first name, last name. So moving back to Google Sheet. And here you can see the name is latest lead. So moving back to our form. So this time we are going to change the name of the customer. So here for the first name we are going to enter the name as test. And last name as lead. Moving forward, and then here it is asking for the phone number. So for that, let me take you back to my sheet, and here we are going to enter the same phone number. And for address, let me take you back to Google Sheet, and here the address is 890 MNO. So here we are going to copy this address. Moving back to the form, and here we are going to paste the same address. And now here it is asking for zip code. So here we are going to change this zip code. So as all you can see that our previous zip code is 305809. So moving back to form, and here I'm going to change the zip code as 468587. So here I've entered a random zip code, and now I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says your message submitted successfully. So now let's go and check our Google Sheet. And here you can see we have successfully updated the name of our customer as test lead. Moving forward, let's check the zip code, and here you can see we have successfully updated the zip code too. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Webhook by Pabbly and our actions as Google Sheets, so that whenever a new response is captured in our Webhook by Pabbly, automatically it will search for the value using lookup, and after searching for this value, automatically that row will be updated. If you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.